interact with the chat.
What's up, everybody?
Hello, people of life. How are you doing today?
Man, it is good to be in YouTube community tonight. Thank you guys for the countdown. I wanted to shout them out, Yakov. We had 45 seconds, 30, 15.
And then we went into minus, it looks like.
It did. They were like, it hasn't
like 45
started.
seconds?
Hey, but we are here. It's Yakov, Jake. Guys, if you didn't know,
Whatever you want to call me.
it's Flips Finds Fun. Josh, thank you guys for hanging out. Guys, did you like that thumbnail? Did you like that awesome picture of Yakov with that
was a great
lightsaber? Shout out to Dan the Answer Man. He snagged it. He made that meme. But it's a battle tonight. That's what we're doing. Yeah.
Battle? What battle are you looking forward to?
I don't know. I just wanted to grab this. So
it's very cool, I could tell you that much.
Yeah,
the green one before.
Tommy says, like a good neighbor, Yakov is there.
Yep, State Farm, straight up.
Hey,
I have actually started getting State Farm insurance.
Guys, if you're trickling over from the Nurse Flipper from Cat, that was a really good chat, everybody.
I wasn't there, so enlighten me. What happened?
Man, no. The parts that I caught talking about, working on your videos, some talking about doing premieres, and Calvin was even mentioning at the end, like how well some of them have done. What's going on? I like that old school picker logo. That looks good.
Yeah, very cool. Hi, Tracy.
Tracy keeps it clean. Thank you so much.
She tries to keep it clean.
But yeah, guys, we're just bringing to you some, because we had suggestions on the name, and we'll keep working on the title. The Adventures of Jake and Josh, the Reselling Adventures. I'm loving it.
I did zero thrifting this week. You really forget. I made a lot of content, and I have a lot of editing to do, but forget it. I had no time in the world this week at all.
Well, some of the stuff they were talking about, like, I'm going with, I'm going to say no edit video. I will throw in my little intro part, but I really just recorded a quick little, here's what we're going to do. My little Flips Finds Fun banner will go across, and then it'll just be the video footage, and that's it. No other edits.
Yeah, but I didn't record straight, so I have like part that I have to like put it all together.
15 minutes straight. Like, I was like, I didn't even realize I went that long. But hello to Nana. What's up, Mr. Bill? What's up, Try Flippers?
Wait, what did they say about waffle ball? Tommy, I'm missing something here. What's with the waffle ball?
Wiffle ball.
Wiffle ball. Wiffle ball bats. What? Are they really... Did I miss something?
Yakov's going to go find all the wiffle ball bats he can. This is my man, Nate Davis. Guys.
Hi, Nate Davis.
Yeah. They don't even know who you are, Nate. Like, Sonny B, I know you're in the chat. I know I've made you a mod. If you can throw in Nate Davis's Instagram handle, if you guys just need stuff to laugh at during your day, go follow my man, Nate Davis, on Instagram. I can't jump to it just this moment. But yeah. Yeah, so Sonny B's right there. Sonny B, drop his Instagram handle if you can. I'm going to open up my YouTube right here, since that's the way you got to kind of make your mods.
Miss Thrifter knows Miss Flipper. Thrifter. Oh, all the same. Miss Flipper knows Flips. You see, I'm getting it wrong. Miss Flips knows Nate. Miss Thrifter knows Miss Flipper. Whoa, hello.
Yeah, I had to mute it. Yeah, no, Nate Nate is one of my best friends. We met at church. Our senses of humor kicked off, and we've been best friends for a few years now.
Nice.
What's up, Kat? Great job tonight. Like, super, super good show. Good content to talk about. Everybody go back and watch that if you haven't.
I
think
will.
a lot of people are from that one, so thanks for jumping on over here.
Yes, thanks for the shout out, Kat. Always appreciated.
Here we go. Yeah, guys, go hit that dude up. He's my man. He is going to be, as we've talked, I'll wait for his official announcement. He's going to be helping me with my eBay business. So,
oh my gosh, Nana. Have a good night, Nana.
Thank you so much, Nana. You're always good to hang out with. She was in Kat's chat, so always really good. Yeah, where's my man Leroy? Leroy, we are connecting on Thursday, Leroy. I'm excited.
What, you're going to meet up with him?
No, just phone.
Oh,
we like to keep in touch. I've had a busy week. Thank you so much, Yakov, for checking on me.
Yeah, I didn't hear from you the whole week.
I was doing great, dude. Busy, man. My last video I dropped, we showed a quick picture. We built this giant playset for my son.
Yes, definitely saw that. Which
I started listing a ton of stuff. I have my wall of shoe boxes. Yeah.
Who did that? Isn't it Rally Roots that did that?
I don't know if they did. I saw it on somebody else's video, and I was like, I gotta go ahead and get this built.
I think I saw it on Rally Roots.
This is another good friend of mine, Aaron Mutter. Thanks for hanging out.
Welcome, people. Welcome.
Yes, guys.
We're gonna get you guys to become resellers now.
Well, Yakov, go ahead, introduce yourself, because we got some new people on here tonight.
Okay, so hi, new people. Everybody else knows me, so you can close your ears for 2 minutes. My name is Jake. The name comes because I'm a Jewish guy and Yaakov was Hebrew, and that's how it all happened. I am a full-time nurse and a part-time reseller. I sell on eBay. I'm trying to bother Sam, if he's here. I don't think he is, to help me, guide me, and carry me by my hands to do Macari. Poshmark I do, but it's a hassle to sit there and share your closet every night and every morning in the middle of the day. But I do that as well. I'm new to the thrifting ideology of actually going to Goodwill and getting stuff there and online auctions and so on and so forth. So I make constant mistakes. And that's my journey of what I'm trying to portray on YouTube. How many mistakes I can make and actually hopefully correct.
Yeah, and that's something that we'll actually talk about a little bit today to inform some people. So get your brain kind of spewing on that, Yakov, on
all right.
Biggest mistake, best thing you learned, how well we are learning from each other in the community. I'm gonna do my first shout out because I can't show everything because it's my video content for the next video. But
you know how that is.
Shout out to Kat, or it's to blame Kat. I don't know which one.
It's usually to blame Kat.
She told me.
Because she makes us buy things.
She told me, yeah, look out for that Vera Bradley. You passed that in your last video. This is just today, Kat. This just right here.
Did you comp each one out?
No.
You see what you did?
I get them all under $4. So if you look up General Vera Bradley, they're 10. Some of the patterns get up to like 35, 40. So it's pretty good. Oh, see, we got right here. I definitely make at least one mistake when I go yard selling or thrifting.
At least one? Oh my gosh, I can't tell you. My yard selling dilemma is
that.
Yeah.
Can you go ahead and respond to the Tri Flippers? I mean, guys, I'll share with what she told me. She said, yeah, look out for some of those patterns. Guys, honestly, if you go to your eBay app, I primarily use eBay. Yakov, that's kind of what you're doing right now. Like I looked at Vera Bradley and I would see it everywhere, and I was like, pass, because it had its like heyday. But apparently, it's starting to pick back up a little bit if you find the right patterns. Even if it's a bad pattern, on those bags, even at the low end, they're going to bring 10 to 12 bucks.
Let's find.
Look up Vera Bradley. Look it up. Look up your sold comps. Yeah.
Vera, because Tracy said that Cat's the only one who's selling it. Well, Cat, you niche the market straight out. Vera Bradley women's handbags. There we are.
Yeah.
Let's go to com.
I was pleasantly surprised, man.
I don't know if that's brand new with tags pre-owned. Let me switch it to pre-owned here. Oh, okay, here we are. Working on it, people.
Nurse slippers, yeah. 100 pieces.
100 pieces.
Paid $1 each. Old school picker said a good thing here. He picks them up and sells them local Facebook groups.
Yeah, I don't do Facebook. Washington helps.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Sold a couple backpacks, 75 and 100. Thank you for assuring me of that. Yep, backpack. And backpack. I was like, yeah, I want to pick those up. They are, I believe, machine washable, so that should get them cleaned up pretty good.
Dump them in the washing machine. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I am at item condition. Pre-owned. Save money, buy pre-owned. Yeah, okay, let's buy pre-owned. Okay, comps over here don't look too good, but I'm sure that if you find you find like certain ones, then.
Well, don't go by auction comps either.
Go by what?
Don't go by like auction comps. Guys, word to the wise, if you're looking up sold comps, don't base your price on an auction comp unless it's a rare item.
But you know what? My buy it now is apparently because I have it set up that it should not delete the listing if it sells. So since I have it as saving inventory or so on, I don't even know what it's called. Tommy, fix me up, or anybody in the chat, fix me up. It doesn't go on to the 90 day. It doesn't go into if you're not going to find it. I mean, what I did was I went on to Bolo Buddies and I gave them a number of bolos that I had for the item number, and she couldn't pull it up. So,
what's up, Emily?
Hey, Emily.
Yeah, I've I picked up a few mistakes last week. Some stuff I'm just gonna flat out redonate.
Out of stock option. That's what I have.
Yeah,
I don't know why I have it.
Yeah, auction comps. So like, sadly, people will look up like a pair of shoes. I notice this all the time. Too many people, they'll check like the first one. They see like, well, I'm not gonna pick this pair of shoes up. They went for $6.50, and I'm like, yeah, it was one bid on an auction. If you would have scrolled down, you would have saw 4 pairs sold for $39.99. If you're seeing a lot of auction comps, you got to look at the like rarity of the item, but don't judge by that.
Tommy says most bigger people use the out of stock option to protect their stores. Why is that? What protection do they have?
It kind of shows like it protects them from their total sales or what the item ended up selling for. So when it goes out of stock, you can't. That sold listing, I believe, will not show up when you're looking up sold.
Yeah, by what? So protects, quote unquote, to make sure that other people can't get a comp on it. I'm assuming.
Or try to get a grand total on. I see it. Other people kind of use it to falsify when they say like shipping out 40 items.
All right. Well,
if it shows up out of stock, I try to go with the fact of the matter that yes, they probably sold 40 things, but if they keep out of stock option on there, I can go in there and I can't find those 40 solds because it's not going to show up in the sold comp.
I guess I have to be nice to everybody and take out my out of stock option. I don't even know how I set it up. I probably set it up years ago. And now I have to go and figure out how I did it.
What's up, Jennifer, the mod? Like, the best mod in the business. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was on Harry Tornado's live today. First of all, the guy got 200 people watching. That was insanity.
On a random cell phone live?
Yeah, I don't know. Forget it. He had 200 people watching, and then where's Prince Burks? Gives him $200 to $300 just take, which was okay. And then like, yeah, it was just out of. And then Jennifer is not a mod over there. I was surprised.
We're gonna make that the goal. She's gonna be a mod on every reseller's channel.
She has to be.
That's what we're gonna do. Okay, all right, but let's go with that, Yakov. Because I'll share the news with you in a little bit.
Drum roll.
Oh no, nothing crazy. It's what we talked about last week about refunds. I'll get into detail about my big one. I wish I would have brought the note in with me, but go with one of the biggest mistakes you think you have made, or something you learned from somebody that helped you not make a mistake.
Okay, I got to think about this. So you go first.
Letting your, I guess, eyes when you see something be larger than the sales comps. So what I mean by that, I have an item to show. This thing was cool. The price was good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. I remember that. I saw it in your video.
Yeah, this giant, brand new sealed Reebok workout pad thing with DVD. I scanned it. It was only $15, $13.
But you scanned it.
I scanned it.
Okay.
Didn't see any solds.
Took
One
the risk.
listing for sale, brand new, $150.
So why is that a mistake?
I put it on the scale. It's 17 pounds.
So
Let
it go at FedEx and let them pay.
I probably have to do it FedEx. But what I'm saying is, not that it's like the total bad thing, but buying that impulsively without thinking those steps through. So like, I don't have something to back. I can get around to doing it, but I like I built a wall of shoe boxes for shoes. You know why? Because I can take pictures of the shoes and throw them right into a box, and when they sell, I can tape that box up and send them out.
That's
really good, right?
Yeah. So
now I have to look up how much this is going to cost USPS or FedEx.
Anything that's big. So what I did was I went to a patient's house. So she had a ton of like videotapes and so on and so forth. So I started a conversation with her. I went to her. I told her like, wow, you have so many videotapes. She's like, yeah, you don't believe I go to this thrift store. I'm like, really? Now tell me about this thrift store. She told me about this thrift store, yada, yada, yada. Oh, by the way, I told her, yeah, by the way, I sell on eBay. She's like, oh, really? I have this machine that I need to get rid of. Okay, machine. I went and looked at the machine, yada, yada, yada. How much can you give it for me? I said, let me look a comp. Did a quick thing. Told her $20. No, take it for free. Okay. Now, here's the problem. I went, and the next time I came, I said, okay, I brought my IKEA bag. I figure this thing weighs 10 pounds. Okay, I don't know if anybody knows anything about these, but anybody know about a reel-to-reel machine? Like those old antique reel-to-reel machines? So that's what it was. Yes, it's working. I tested it. It turned on. I said, all right, let's see how heavy this thing is. After I boxed this thing up, 30 pounds. No joke. So I put it up at 50. I got it for free. There's another 2 people who have it on, and it's semi not working by them. They ran tests on it. I have no idea how to run it. Yeah, Tim, if you could tell me how to run this thing and test it out. I mean, all I got was like, I got the reel in there, It fast forward, it went back and did all that stuff, but I can't hear anything because I don't have any speakers to plug in. I don't even know what type of speakers it uses back when. So I don't know, but I have it up at $49.99 right now. I undercutted everybody who's at 100, and I put it up with calculated shipping. They also have calculated shipping, but they're like 180 with everything. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess like the biggest problem because Emily, you're right. I've had to send out big stuff through FedEx and the boxes like that. It's just I typically want to have the boxes and stuff prepared because when I have my limited time off, I want to be able to go find stuff, get it all ready. You know what I'm saying? If I list this tomorrow, I have to mentally tell myself I got to go find something for this, that's not going to be an oversized box. So it's just something fun that, I enjoy learning, working on how to get better stuff and how to sell it and stuff like that. And brings me to my next point, how to not have to do a $198 return on Monday.
Story time. What happened?
I think I told you about it. The DVD, DVR, VCR, VHS.
Everybody's gonna argue with me here because everybody's gonna say, "Given the return and call it a day," and I'm gonna say, "Try your hardest to convince the guy to give him a partial."
No, but here's what I was gonna do because we did talk about that. I went to go contact them. They were quick on the draw. They still had the box. They put it right back in that box, and it was already in the mail.
It was already in the mail, so it's already coming back.
I already have it. Yeah, it came back Monday.
All right, is Kat still in here? She has directions on how to, or everybody else would definitely know this, how to give a partial on the fact that it was opened or used or so on and so forth with something that's pre-owned. I still don't get that.
Oh, the partial is pretty easy. I do it through PayPal. So like I've done it before. Somebody said one of the bundles of yarn I sold was 15% missing. It was only 85% out of this, I guess, 6-ounce skein. And I said, cool, I'm going to refund you $6. It was like a $24 sale. I'm going to refund you $6, So what I do is I go and I find that user, email, payment date. So I go to eBay, look at my sold comps, go back to PayPal, find that user, and I can go issue refund on PayPal. And it lets me punch in how much I want to issue. And then I message them back on eBay and say, hey, just check your PayPal. I sent that back through. By over communicating that, so they'll do one of two things. They cancel the refund, or the cool story that I got from this other person. So this DVD combo comes back through. By this time, I was going with the advice that I gave you, Yakov. Just do the return and focus on the next sales. Don't sweat it. So I was looking at it and I was like, man, well, this person was getting it for somebody else for their birthday. You feel like garbage at that point. It still has one of their VHS tapes inside because apparently it would not eject the VHS tape. It like ate the tape.
Is the VHS tape worth anything?
Maybe to them. Maybe it was the videotape
of their grandmother. Send it back to them.
I don't know. But the note inside says, hey, here you go. Letting you know if you want to try to resell this again. The DVD player works fine. The VHS has one stuck in it. But if you can go ahead and do that refund, thank you so much for helping out so much. I want to just leave you great positive feedback for this whole experience. And, I greatly appreciate like you trying to do this. They actually wrote like a handwritten note and was very like kind and everything. Because here's the math you have to remember, Yakov. I refunded them what they paid me for the item and the shipping. I lost
a ton of money.
I lost $15. That's all I spent on it.
No, but you lost the shipping also.
No, I didn't. They paid for shipping.
You're refunding them the shipping.
I'm refunding them the shipping they paid originally. No, I don't refund the shipping they send it back in. No. Mm-mm.
So there's no loss except for what you lost on the product.
$15 and my
Wait,
box.
so they pay to ship it back to you also?
Yes, when they want to return it, they pay the shipping.
Is that what all you want me to do? That's fine. I don't mind doing that. If they want to return it like that, no problem. But if it's not as described, from what I know, you have to pay the return shipping. I have no idea.
I was reading Cat here. When you go to issue refund, it shows you can deduct up to 50% and choose the reason. Do it through eBay, though not PayPal. Oh, well, Cat, I do it through PayPal. And then I just, I usually send them a copy of that transaction through eBay. So eBay has a record of it.
And all fees.
And then they, PayPal, like, I don't even have to deduct the total out of PayPal because the taxes and eBay fees are covered because it sends it back to them, covering those fees as well. But that's just the way I've done it. So
Interesting. I have no idea.
Yakov, I do need to click on this and see.
What? How? I think I'm up to 109. That's what's last I checked.
What? 112, buddy.
112. Oh, and counting. You know what? You're gonna laugh. I have no description in this and no tags, so I don't know who's watching.
94 views on that video, and you have 112 subscribers.
Impressive.
That's pretty impressive, I have to say.
I'm going to come out with the next one. Hopefully, I'm going to work on it next week. So we'll premiere it probably before everybody's show, and have to work out. I know Calvin wanted a spot at 7:30 yesterday, so I have to figure it out when nobody else is doing it, or just forget a premiere and just have fun, everybody. You know what? The problem is that there's so much content right now. Like, there's so much to watch. Like, I really have to I try to sit through everybody's fully till the end, but it's so many videos, and you have to just like really decide who's gonna suffer. I'm not gonna go and watch them.
I'm gonna allow some other people to jump in if they want, Yakov.
Come on, people.
But like, I want to answer some Q&A with people. I want to see what their biggest mistake was. Like, what's their biggest thing they've learned? We already have a guest that's jumping in, and she's incredible. Everybody give it up for Emily Conway.
What up? My makeup's all over the place.
It's all good.
Okay. Let's block her for a minute while she fixes the makeup.
No, guys, she's getting ready for her next TikTok video. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Not right now, guys. It's late over here. It's like 10:30.
That's not late.
I live in New York State as well.
I'm on the same time zone. I'm in Virginia.
Oh, okay. Well, it feels late to me.
Well, that's good. That means you've been getting to bed earlier.
Yeah, I have been.
How's that been? How's that been feeling?
What?
Yeah, I saw your goals. How's that been feeling for you?
Good, a lot better. And I was so surprised that I actually could do it. Like, because I'm like, this is gonna be so hard. I never sleep until I was up like until 2 a.m. a lot of nights, just like listing, getting stuff done. I didn't do anything for my business during the day, so I just I pushed everything to the nighttime after the kids went to bed, and I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing until I was up until 2 a.m. like every night, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
I am constantly doing it. Yes, that's what it is.
All right, Emily, question for you. Are you drinking more water?
Yes, I am. You guys, I didn't realize how much you were paying attention to my goals.
We're fans. I like seeing the goals.
Aw. I'm like, oh gosh, okay. My hair and makeup. But yeah, I definitely just had some water just now. So I've been doing that. It's been good. Doing a lot of positive self-talk, self-affirmations, and that's been helpful. like whenever you have a negative thought, just like come at it with the opposite, with like, nope, actually the opposite's true, and it helps. It really has been helping. So
Yep.
I don't know about that $3,000 goal though. I'm pushing myself to list every single day, try to do like 10 items a day.
You'll make it with you'll make the 3,000 easy with 10 items a day.
I hope so. I'm trying to now. I'm like, okay, I gotta
Your
source.
sales are probably picking up as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been great. But yeah, I was in the middle of listing, and I'm like, I'll hop on.
No, thank you. And then,
Why not? I get sidetracked all the time.
Yeah.
But Emily, I'll ask that question to you. What's one of the things that like maybe you were doing wrong, you messed up on, and then like throw that YouTuber, throw that reseller out there that like answered that for you, that you were just like, oh, duh, or wow, I wish I knew, known that. It could be something that you were like not picking up even, and then you started picking up. It could be anything.
Wow, I just had an interview with Troy. It's a pre-recorded interview, so I'm gonna post it this Thursday, I believe. But
You recorded or he recorded it?
I recorded it. I got like the StreamYard subscription for like pre-recorded lives. I want to do like 101, so like reseller 101 of like, this is a category that you might know nothing about, and I'm going to try and find people who are like experts in that area and just like give you like a rundown of like the 101 of it.
Good.
So yeah, so Troy, he didn't know what to do, so he's like, I like picking up weird stuff, and I'm like, okay. So like this is gonna be this Thursday. He's talking about like all the weird little things that he has learned. Like one thing he said that he picks up are Scream face masks, the Halloween masks.
Yeah, I heard
There's
those
actually there's actually vintage ones, and so he was explaining the brand. I forget now, Fun something. But he said like some of them go for like $45.
Oh wow!
And I'm like, all right.
I wish I'd saved those when I was younger.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Like, there's so many things I wish I would have saved when I was younger.
You know how many Pokemon cards I had? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Until
Did you get rid of them?
Until I give them to my brother. My brother probably chucked them in the garbage or whatever happened with them. You kidding me? Now I look at this and I'm like, forget it. Charizard, I probably had the first one.
I know.
I mean, I'm just saying, my wife still has the base set in a book.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting. Wow. We have it sitting. It's sitting right over there on the shelf, actually.
So she like won't sell it.
We've just been. I'm gonna go grab it. Let me see if I can find it, because this will be like a card reveal of the night. It'll be fun.
I don't know. Didn't you sell like all your husband's stuff or whatnot?
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't care. Like, he didn't have any emotional attachment to it. Like, he was so done. Like, because he was so into the Ninja Turtles as a kid, to the point where, as a grown adult, people were buying him Ninja Turtle stuff. And he's, like, so over it. He didn't want any more Ninja Turtle stuff. Like, he wanted that stuff gone. Like, you don't even believe. Like, he was not about it anymore.
Yeah, made good money out of it.
Yeah, and it was a killing. I was so blown away because everything was complete sets too, because he kept everything like mint. He was very neat and organized kid. So yeah, all of his like consoles and video games still had the boxes with the manuals. It was insane. I was like in heaven, reselling heaven, like during quarantine.
Yeah, you know what? My worry with that is that when you get that high, you have all this stuff, and then all of a sudden everything sells, and you're like, what am I gonna get next? Like, what am I gonna do? I have nothing to sell.
I have a TikTok about that actually. It's like when all your good inventory is done, you just, oh my gosh, I'm like laying on the ground. I have TikToks for everything, every situation. What is that? A Pokédex?
No, this is her Pokemon card album.
Wow.
How many hieroglyphics does she have in there?
It was stapled together.
Oh, stapled what? So you can't open it, or stapled shut?
Because it was busting open.
Oh, that's it. His reseller heaven. Here we go.
I know.
I mean,
She's gonna look at it until she like creepily until she lets him. She's like, I'm had enough of you like staring at this book.
People
You
start
know?
comping it. Start comping. Let's go.
I think, yeah, I have the Charizard. I put it in a hard case though. I took it out of here.
Okay.
But we've got base set 2 Blastoise, Hollow. We have, what are some other good ones? Oh yeah, Jungle Raichu.
Wow.
I
I mean,
have no idea. That's it. I'm gonna have to go back onto the phone and count.
You just like nod and say wow.
Wow.
There we go.
some of
So
the
cool. Gotta catch 'em all. I think I even remember the whole song.
So yeah, it's just
I could sing it.
pages and pages. He's saying needs that Mewtwo. Yeah, we'll talk about
I
that
need
later.
Mew. Get the
We have
Mew too.
a ton of Pokemon cards. My son, I say my son, aka me, we started buying those like crazy.
What?
Pokemon cards, like as the newer stuff
The
kept
new
coming
one?
out.
Forget it. What up to like it was 150. They should have kept it at 150. Now it's like at 2,000. Like, come on. How many you gonna add?
Yeah.
But there's just like there's still good cards coming out. They've had a couple $400 or $500 cards, like rolling through with the new stuff. So
Rev and Joey are gonna start picking up Pokemon decks instead of picking up basketball cards.
Yeah, I need to find Pokemon cards. Like I'm definitely on the hunt for them. Like cuz it's something I want to learn more about. I know a few of them and I know some good ones, but I really want to get like the ins and outs of it. I want to like get a haul of them so then I can learn it then, just like pick a bunch of stuff up. So like I'm looking for Pokemon stuff all the time now. Not
I'm
just like
I'm on the hunt for a Furby. I don't know about you.
yeah, I find
There ain't no Furbies here.
I love my Furbies. They're the best. I love picking these up.
yeah, Jungle Jolteon.
Jungle. How do you spell Jolteon? Jolt.
Jolt Eon.
Base set Machamp.
Eon.
Nice.
And here it is.
Do you know comps on these?
I'm going at it.
These are not the shadowless set. The shadowless set. If it was the shadowless Charizard, it'd be about $2,000.
Right.
What's a shadowless?
So if I get really close, see the edge of the picture right here. It's got the shadow going down the seam.
Yeah.
Right.
The ones they ever printed. If you find them, any of the cards, they will not have the shadow on this edge right here.
Interesting.
They're the shadowless.
Do you know a ton about Pokemon cards or just?
I know quite a bit if you're finding some of the newer stuff. I'm trying to find some of the valuable ones. I mean, Mewtwo's a good collector card.
Bro, Jolteon Hollow 4/64. I don't know what that means. Pokemon Jungle Set Rare, $200. What are you holding on to?
I know, right?
Just get rid of it while you can.
I can't keep stuff like that. It's just gonna be gone, and I'm just gonna have.
This is the money tin. This is the money tin.
I
walked into my parents' house and I saw my sister holding like a PSP and SNES and a Super Nintendo, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Like, I resell. Like, why aren't you giving it to me?"
Right.
No, I don't want to get rid of it. I'm trying to complete it. I said, forget it. I didn't ask.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's the thing. If they're still attached to it, it's hard.
What is that?
This is a Rayquaza. This is a shiny, ultra rare Rayquaza.
That's after my time. Like, again, 150. Everybody else.
Yeah, I know.
There's a rainbow rare.
Oh wow! I heard those are really good.
They're really good. And so for the card games, they discontinued all fairy Pokemon.
Oh.
So
they discontinued fairy Pokemon? What does that mean?
Yeah, they're not going to carry any of the pink fairy energies or characters for any card games going further. So everything that's a Sylveon, which is the EV evolution for fairy, are like top dollar. So
wow,
boy is stacked up. Yeah.
man.
Super
I
rich.
gotta learn. That's
Yeah,
it. Who has a Pokemon video that I could check out?
right, Yakov?
Come on, people.
I
Who's
need to
getting it
find
out?
the guy. I need to find somebody who's gonna do it. And
If you want to learn values and stuff, Leonhardt's a really good one. He's at like 997,000 subs. He's about to hit 1 million. He does Pokemon openings, vintage, new, all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
He's good at teaching and searching and finding. Yeah, when I saw these guys running around looking for, basketball cards, that's how hard it is to find some Pokemon cards. Like,
wow.
they go really, really fast.
Pick and Roll says that he has a box of hundreds of those cards from like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
There you go. Start looking up comps.
Yeah, I know. Or you could just hang on to them, just let it increase and increase and increase.
Yeah, but you see, why do I say get rid of them now? Because you don't know what's gonna happen.
I know. But I think that Pokemon, man, it's been going on since I was a kid. It's been going, and now it's still going on. My son watches it. Like,
yeah,
I think
it's got a whole new audience
of our consciousness for a long time to come.
I remember Digimon was like in the mix at one point. They fell down.
They're trying to get in there. It's like McDonald's and Burger King,
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
but Burger King's still alive. I don't even know.
Well,
I haven't heard of it in a while.
We have it here.
I'm sure we have it here. I just don't eat McDonald's or Burger King.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Yeah, like if you think about it, think about some of the nostalgia factor on a lot of stuff. So you think about stuff that's got a resurgence. So like old and new, like look at My Little Pony as far as toys go.
Oh, I have no idea of those either. I've seen a ton.
Yeah.
They're great because the parent wants to find the originals from the 70s and 80s. The kids want the nice, cool ones that are still going for 10, 15 bucks that are new. So guess who doesn't mind buying new ones and old ones? The parent.
Yeah.
Because they have something to talk to their kid about. So parents that are now in their like late 20s, early 30s can talk about Pokemon. My son loves Detective Pikachu. It reintroduced a whole new audience. So something that my son and I had fun doing was going out and finding Pokemon cards.
Right.
It captivates the audience.
Interesting.
My son loves Detective Pikachu too. I thought it was the weirdest movie, but
I loved it.
I only got girls, people.
Yeah.
They're into like Frozen and Bianca and all that like girly stuff.
Every day we watch Frozen, and the kids scream all the songs at the top of their lungs every time. And you get to a point where you just tune everything out to like.
Oh, tune everything out, not go insane. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you just. It's crazy the level of tunage out that you can do.
I don't know how my wife did it while she had to actually teach and actually be in the house all day with the kids. If I ever got to that point, I'd probably be on the roof right now.
Yeah,
that's tough right there.
You end up hiding places.
But yeah, and that's what we got on this nice little tangent of Pokemon. It's like this is the stuff that I love watching other YouTubers about. I loved what Old School Flipper. He's like, he's been working on content, taking it a little more serious. I learned so much. Steve here. I've learned some good stuff since I've subbed to his channel. I love being able to tune in, especially when people have that niche. Emily, I think you're on the right track. Doing those interviews, finding the people in their spot that do really good. I mean, where's Frank? Stroke of luck here.
How do you balance it? Oh, this is the main question I hear all the time. How do you balance it? You don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
I brought him up to just say we did like a 4-hour marathon live one night. We just had a great time talking. Then the guy goes into his closet and finds thousands of dollars of vintage T-shirts he's just had sitting in his closet. He's like, I probably need to list these.
Whoa!
And did you run out of that inventory too?
I was like, yeah, you probably should. And he's pulling these shirts out, and Dan the Answer Man, who's his cousin, was looking up comps, and he's like, that shirt's 170. This one's 200. This one's $95. This one's this. And he goes, I should probably list these. And I was like, I learned stuff. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go find every '90s Bruce Springsteen concert tee that I can find. I was like, oh my gosh, these old Harley Davidson ones, the rap Looney Tunes shirts, like all that kind of stuff. And he had them sitting in his closet. You know,
Wow.
just connecting with other YouTubers makes such a difference. It really does. This community is making such a difference.
I would be miles behind if it wasn't for this community.
He said, yeah, that was a blast. He still has 20 to list.
Get it, man. Do it tonight.
Well, hey, we're going to introduce another good friend of mine that I've been connecting with.
Awesome. Cool.
Hey, I have to go because I have to go to sleep.
You're fine,
Emily. I'm not doing that tonight. I'll see you later. Have a good night.
Emily, don't jump off yet. I want you to say hi to this person because he's a good person to interview about a particular item.
All right.
If he's ready, we're going to go ahead and throw him in. Leroy.
Hi.
Leroy. What's up?
Leroy is the tool man.
Okay.
Like, hands down, this guy's like, yeah, pick that up. You're going to get this for it. Go get it. Get it. Get it. Get it.
I need to learn. I see it all the time, and I don't know.
I don't touch.
But I know you got to go, Emily. But Leroy, you're on Instagram.
Yeah, let me know, okay? You have Instagram. I'm on your Instagram or vice versa.
Yes, ma'am.
So
yeah,
I'll DM you right now, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Want to get y'all connected. See you, Emily. Thanks for jumping on.
Guys, good night.
Guys, go sub if you haven't already to Emily Conway. Follow her on Instagram and TikTok. She does an incredible job. Uncle B in the house. Jimmy. Leroy, how are you doing, man?
What's going on, guys?
Dude,
welcome to our new channel. Well, not a channel, but welcome to our new live.
This is our adventure. It's our adventure.
I was on Glass City Pickers live today at 7, so I've been busy tonight.
It's another big topic, glass, right, Tim? No way I can touch glass. I'm terrified of it.
No, I don't mess with glass either.
No, I've been getting into like sculptures and stuff though.
It does a lot, especially when you start getting into the bins. You start realizing, like, I see all the stuff. I see glass, I see pitches, and I'm like, how far is too far over your head? You know, like, where do you stop yourself?
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, you've actually answered your question before. You did this really well because you said, I'm really good at tools. Tools are something that, see you later, Sonny B Thrifts. Thanks for hanging out, man. I'll hit you up tomorrow.
Good night.
He's my good VA buddy. But you don't have to think twice about tools, right, Leroy?
No.
But you've been going and then picking one or two things to learn, you know?
Yeah.
For me, when I want to learn something new, I told myself I wasn't going to do this, but
I gotta pick your brain with tools because I see them all the time. I just don't know what to touch.
All right, y'all see what this is?
Another thing I don't want to touch.
Yarn.
Foot stick.
Yarn. Do you know why?
They're light and easy to ship.
Good money. They fit in a poly bag. They ship super fast, and I get anywhere from $15 to $30 a sale on this. This tub was $10. I will make at least $70 off of that.
I saw those at the flea market for $1 a piece.
Hey, dude, there's 3 black ones right here. Just these 3, I'll list for $15 plus shipping.
Really?
Yeah.
Scan Leroy. Whenever you see like even those, when I was with Josh, I was with him. He was with me when we were in the thrift store via Instagram. We saw a ton of yarn, but it was very expensive.
Yeah, so you got to get it at the right price.
Scan the barcode on the yarn, and it should give you like what the comps are and stuff.
Okay. A lot of the stuff, yeah.
If it's in a wrapper, it does really well. If it's not in a wrapper, the way you do sell it. So I like to link colors or common colors together.
Okay.
And then all I do is I put it in the bag and I weigh it. And then that's my listing. Black yarn, 16 ounces. Because they know in their head, they usually buy a skein by 6 ounces or 10 ounces or anything like that. So when I do that, I'll link all the colors together. And then I've seen people sell a tote just like that in a box for like 65 bucks.
Wow.
Because somebody's like, oh, I want all those colors. I'll buy them all, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever deal you can see in the comp listing, I just copy the listing and follow suit.
I'm gonna send you an Instagram message. I got some. You know I don't even know what you call them. The stitches you stitch
Crochet.
like crochet. Like it has the little ring, and you can make like they give you a pattern with pitches, and I got a whole box of those, and I don't know what to do with them.
Man,
I don't know much about them. I don't really know.
You may still sell them, but if you had listed those a month ago, because people were doing all types of crafts at home.
Yep.
Like the puzzles.
I had all of my leftover colors, you know, the ones I had like one-offs of.
Yeah.
And then I had a little pack of the needles, the crochet stuff. I put all that in there, and then the listing, I said 15-piece starter kit, 29 bucks.
Wow.
Learn to crochet. Here you go.
How to do it.
Sold. Like, just went. And because people were just looking for hobbies, man. I was selling bread makers. I was selling everything.
You're not selling bread makers anymore?
I still am. You're just not getting the same amount that you were before. You could get 90, 100 bucks. Now they're going for about 50. They're still not bad. I get them all like $10 and under. So.
Yep.
But yeah, to answer your question, Leroy, I think you're doing the right thing. Me, I'm gonna go crazy for yarn because I've learned yarn now. But something like Vera Bradley, I'm gonna buy something if I see a good pattern or something like that. I'm not gonna go crazy and invest $200 in Vera Bradley. You know.
Yeah.
That's where people get in over their head. They watch Matt Part-Time Pickers, or I was almost guilty, man. I was watching Cat with glassware is when you go by and you don't do your homework. That's where people get in over their head.
Yep.
I made the mistake. I saw one cool looking bowl. It looked similar to a bowl she had, but I had to buy an entire box of glassware. And I had to go pick it up on an online auction.
Yeah.
I didn't lose a lot of money, but guess how many pieces I broke, threw away, tried to sell in a yard sale, had to get rid of because they didn't sell. Yeah. And I was like, not doing that again. You know, because you let yourself like get in too deep and you're stuck with product that you're not even excited about selling it. You know? So I think what you're doing is smart, man. You're getting to the bins. I love your Instagram bin footage, man. It gets me hyped to go to the bins, but go after like those certain things and say, I'm only going to grab this, or maybe there's a barcode you can scan and get some other stuff, but dude, go with what you're learning about and get really good at it.
And that's what I'm trying to do. Like just reach out and grab things. Like if I feel that honestly, I feel I have a good eye so far. And like even like just little toys, like I've been buying little figurines, and I can, you know, at the bins you can get a whole bag of them for like $2. I'm selling them at the flea market for $1 a piece. The better ones I'm selling for $2 a piece. I probably made $70 this weekend through 3 days in little toy figures. And then at the end, I just started giving them away because I felt bad for the kids. I was like, the kids would go by, they'd cry. The parents were like, no. And I was like, here you go, buddy. Have a toy. And then the parents give you a dirty look.
You're good. You're good.
But Leroy, what's been your let's give you a different question.
His niche is the tools.
Huh?
His niche is the tools.
See, we know that. But what's been the thing that you said, I'll never go buy that again?
I'll never go buy that again.
I have a lot of those.
Right now, I'm gonna say a storage unit.
A storage unit?
Really? Come on, I'm dying to do that one day.
I bought 4 since I've been here, and The first one was okay. The second one was really good, but it was all big furniture.
Yeah, I would never touch those.
The third one, I thought it was a gold mine. She was a hoarder, and it was all boxes. Every box, I threw it away. I kept a little bit, and that was it. And then the third one, the fourth one, the guy he was practicing to be a minister, and I don't know what happened. I feel bad. I reached out for him and everything, and I got some Bibles and some. So that one was decent.
Yeah.
Bibles I heard go, no?
Yeah, they do.
They do good.
They do.
But you're right on the storage unit, man. That's literally, you're buying a lottery ticket. And I think that's how they get you hooked. Like, because you'll get a good lottery ticket, and then the next one you lose all that you made in the first one. Because
I think
what was a giant dumpster sometimes. Like,
the bins is
storage unit.
The bins is nice. I go in, I spend $50. I bring it all to the flea market the next weekend. I make 80 on the 50, and I call it a day.
Yeah.
You know, I take some stuff out, goes on eBay, so that will usually always pay for whatever I picked. That's what's been happening. Like I'll go. Last week I went and I got. I actually found some tools in the bins. I was surprised, and
nice.
There was Snap-on.
It's a surprise. I see them all over the place.
Hold on. Say that name again for the people that don't know tools.
Snap-on.
Snap-on, Yakov. Write it down.
Yep.
Snap-on, I've been able to list and they've sold in 6 hours at asking price on everything I've listed.
Yeah,
doesn't have to be brand new.
No.
Mainly you're going to find used, but a lot of the tools too. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of Stanley stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of the old Stanley stuff.
Yep.
And there's a machinist called Starrett or Brown and Sharp. Those if you see any of those, grab them. If anybody sees any, just grab them.
Oh, you gave me this again. So Snap-on, you would see all these memes on the tools themselves, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So wait, what else did you say? Snap-on,
Brown and Sharp.
Is Black and Decker any good?
No.
Brown and Sharp.
If you find Black and Decker, the Chargers.
Yeah.
So if you see any Chargers, and you can get them for $2, grab them. You're not gonna make a ton, but you'll make $6 to $10 on a $2 Charger.
Go ahead and list that hat, man. I'm telling you, Snap-on T-shirts sell. The hats sell.
Keychains,
the keychains. People will buy a broken tool if it says Snap-on.
Oh yeah, I sell them. I sell sockets, broken sockets, cracked for like $18 because they trade them in and they get new ones.
Yep.
I'm looking at all these just to see where I could see the Snap-on thing. It says Snap-on on it. Okay, that's it. Snap-on it is. What do you mean? How do they trade them in?
They're warranted. So if they're cracked, if it cracks and it looks like it was due to like a bad metal, then they'll refund to give them the brand new.
Why can't you trade them in if they're cracked?
I don't have time for that.
He wants the $18 cash.
Yeah, exactly. Because sometimes what they do is guys they'll go with a bunch of them, and the guy in the truck, if he knows you and you break it, and always buy tools off him, no problem. If it's somebody like me and I go with a bag full of broken ones, he doesn't really want to do that because then he's losing money.
Yep.
What the heck is this?
He's looking up tools right now. Look at him.
Snap-on thing for like $160.
That's nothing. That's
nothing.
Nothing.
Jakob, I sold one double-ended wrench for $69.
Yeah, I see it over here.
And they're all used. Everything you're looking at is used.
Yeah.
Okay, what other companies do I need to look for? Snap-on, Brown and Sharp. What else you got?
I have you on my Instagram. I'll send you some.
Okay, I'm waiting for your DMs.
Hey, one of the mods in the chat, can you please drop his link in here? This guy.
Instagram.
You guys need to follow Salvadorable on Instagram. Follow him on YouTube as well. This guy does custom tape dispensers. He's working
that's
on
so
one
cool.
for me right now. You give him kind of the logo that you're kind of looking for. So like, yeah, dispensers like this.
How much they go for?
Salvador, if you can drop
Right,
secret
quote us.
prices in there, and like if you follow on Instagram, he's got some pictures and stuff posted there, and he can get you good prices, man. This guy does great work. I'm excited to get mine.
I'm going to sub. What did you put on it?
Tennessee Volunteers, man, all the way, baby. I just did. Speaking to Tim here, I just
$24 plus $8 shipping. Not bad.
Yep. No, they're not bad at all. I just won an auction for 30 vintage hats. Thank you so much, Jennifer Hayes. Told you she's the mod. She's always on it. I'm telling you.
She is really good.
But yeah, I paid with shipping $74 for 30 vintage hats. So I'm all in, a little over $2 each.
Not bad.
The 4 that I could see on top were all $30 each. So I'm excited to dig through this. A bunch of old 70s, 80s, and 90s railroad hats. A ton of them. So
The auction, what site?
high bid.
I find nothing on that.
You gotta search at the weirdest times. I'm telling you, man. High bid.
So I did it. I don't know if it's gonna be a mistake, but I did another online auction, bid up, but only bid up to $16, so it's okay. It says it's untested. I'm nervous about this one. $16, but still nervous.
So Yaka, so up
Yeah.
where you live, actually probably where you live too, Josh. They're not down this far yet. There's a company called, and anybody who lives in like New England area or on that side, there's a company called Max Sold. Have you guys ever heard of them?
Yes, I use them.
Mm-mm.
They're good.
I've done very well when they first came to Rhode Island, because they're from Canada. When they first came to Rhode Island, I was going to their auctions and I was cleaning up. Like when Kat went to that auction and she got all those lots on one place,
Yeah.
I was doing that like every weekend. Now they're getting a little bit bigger, but they're not down this far. They're not down in South Carolina. You'll see a few of them in Virginia. You'll see them in Virginia, and you'll see them in New York.
I'm bidding a few of them right now on a few lots.
What's the name of it?
Max sold. MAX sold.
Yeah, let me check that out. But yeah, I've had good luck. I've had good luck for Shop Goodwill now.
I haven't even looked at Shop Goodwill. I just go to Goodwill.
I never looked at Shop Goodwill.
Well, for a little while during quarantine, Goodwill like prices were getting run up. People were paying a couple $100 for like a bag of costume jewelry. Oh, nice.
$16. But it's untested. So I gotta wait. I have to see what it's gonna. It could grab me close to about 80 if it's working. If it's working, probably closer to 100, 120.
The brand of the hats, I don't know total brands yet. This person put up one picture of all the hats and then a picture of the box that it was going in.
That's what they do. It's like what they did with my
yeah,
lot of baseball gloves.
But if you hit me up on Instagram, Flips Finds Fun, I'll send you a picture of at least what I could see on the top layer of hats. I'd love to share that with you.
Josh, I'm going to send you on Instagram too. A buddy of mine, he's a reseller, and I was looking through his collection. I stole some pictures from him, and I'll tell you, this guy, they're not for sale, but he has tons of vintage hats, vintage T-shirts, vintage, the old puffy jackets. I'll send you some pictures. They're just teasing pictures, but it's crazy.
There's a high bid. I was in an auction that my cutoff price was $150. It was 5 '90s vintage Harley Davidson shirts by the company like 3D Prints or something. What's up, Mary? Always love seeing Mary hanging out in the chat. These 5 vintage tees, they were going for $60 to $90 each, and it was a lot of 5. So my cutoff, just so I could at least double my money, was $150. When I jumped off, it had 20 minutes left, and they were already at $185 for the 5. So somebody saw something in there that I wasn't willing to take a risk on.
Yeah.
You know, especially, and they were black T-shirts, and those will get the rot. You know, I was just, I wasn't willing to take the risk. But the hats, like I said, I won those. They hit me up today, said they're in the mail, so they're shipping them out.
Cool.
I'll definitely do an opening video on those. So
these are really cool tape dispensers. I'm sorry, I'm a little back.
No, you gotta check him out, man. He does good work. Otto's good, but the ones that will bring the best money are K brand, K products, Louisville, MFG, Swingster, Highways. Guys, screenshot that. Keep hold or jump back in and rewatch this live. That's really good info on vintage hats, good hat brands. Thank you so much for sharing that, Tim.
Isn't what's it called? Oh, come on, Titleist also good?
Titleist is just a golf brand.
Oh, okay. So their caps are just what?
It was the name of the maker.
Yeah. So these, I don't have a hat. Yeah, dude.
K brand. Everything with a K in front of it? Is that the deal? You did a 5-hour live? Really? Of course I'm not gonna watch that. Tim, you gotta cut that down.
I thought the 4-hour auctions were long.
Oh, forget it. I don't even stand through those auctions. They sit there for like an hour. Any more bids? Any more bids? Any more bids? Oh, forget it. I'm out of here. I can't hear this anymore.
So this is so for instance, Jacob, this is a vintage Reebok Redskins hat.
Okay, now how do you know it's vintage?
Well, Reebok's not allowed to make NFL merch anymore.
Okay.
They signed on another company. But what he's talking about, like this one's not a great brand, but barely. You see the lettering on the inside of there?
No, I see something shiny, but that's about it.
It's textured.
Okay, that's what it says, textured.
No. But like underneath
the snapback,
right here on the bottom, there's a little bitty print.
Okay, what does the little bitty print say?
So this one says Yupong. Yupong is the name of the manufacturer. So what he's talking about is those brands, they're going to be printed. That's the manufacturer's brand.
So if it says like NFL inside of it or anything.
No, what he's saying is like it could say John Deere tractor on the front, but it's who made the John Deere tractor hat.
Yep.
That's what he's talking about.
Interesting.
It's just like he gets a pocketbook that's Vera Bradley. Inside on the tag, it will say Vera Bradley, but the patent on the outside could be Betty Boop.
Yeah.
So a lot of those vintage hats, it's who made the hats on the tag.
It's the factory that produced that hat.
Yep.
Yes, yep. Good branding does help, but it's really, about the collector wants to know, I wear this brand of manufactured hats.
Interesting.
So, but yeah.
I just found out corduroys only because Dapper Tiger picked up a corduroy, so that was interesting also.
Well, we'll do the breakdown in my video because I don't have to do any editing. It'll drop tomorrow.
Tim, what you do? You want to jump on?
My number one seller.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know that. I know.
All shoes that I got today.
Wow. Where'd you get them?
That's just today? Oh my God.
All right, that's enough.
Where'd you get them? Look at those.
Yeah. You'll see the rest video tomorrow.
Okay.
But like Goodwill, every single pair of those shoes were $5.50 a piece. I bought, that is 16 pair.
Wow.
I do that with shoes like you do with tools. So
Yeah.
that's what I was saying, Leroy. That's the thing that I go and I can look at it and I go, I don't pick up shoes unless profit in my pocket. So after shipping and fees and everything, if they can't put at least $10 in my pocket, it's not worth my time.
Exactly. Yep.
Of course, I want to, I learn new brands still in shoes. There's a new brand that I just learned the other week. I looked them up and they were $50 for used shoes.
Yeah.
And I was like, sweet, put that in my memory bank. My memory bank. If I see more of these, I'm picking them up. But what was really cool is I can walk in, I don't have to look them up, and I can look at those and go, they'll sell for 20. Those will go for 25. These will go for 20. And I just throw them in the bag.
Yeah, I don't have to look them up. Yep.
I don't have to look them up.
It's like Leroy looking up tools.
But that's what I'm saying. I think if everybody gets that niche,
Yep.
that's going to be your bread and butter. And you're going to know when you find something rare in that niche.
Yep.
Like, that's what's really good about it. But I did this with yarn because I saw a lot of yarn for a good deal.
Yep.
That's where I go in the store and I take time and I look it up and go, all right, I need to learn this.
Yep.
And start small. I think the first time I did it, I put 3 lots out, 3 bundles of 3 each. What I got excited for is they sold the same week. And I was like, okay, there's a market for this. Like, let me try again.
I bought some trains at a yard sale, and the guy wanted like $2-3 each, and they were only going for like $6 or $7 each on eBay, and that was before fees and everything. And then I'm like, hold on a second, how many can I fit in a flat rate envelope or whatever, or under a pound? How many? I was weighing them. I was like, okay, I could put 3 together. So I put 3 together, and I was getting $25, $35.
Yeah.
And I only paid $80 for all the trains. I'm still selling trains in three lot sets, and I'm making $25 every time. Excuse me?
Do you have to test them?
No, they're just cars, so they're not worth anything. They're not engines. They're just the cars.
So wait, the engines you need to test?
The engines you got to test because they have the motors in them. The cars don't. They're just, there's nothing in them.
I might be screwed on that one.
It's okay.
I need to test an engine. I think I want an engine. How do I test it?
But you're learning. You're learning. You know what I mean? That's why we're all here, is to learn and to teach each other.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
And here's what you do, Yakov. If you find something else that you want to sell more important than that engine, you need to get that engine, stick it in a yard sale, and don't buy any more. Because if you're not passionate about it, or if you look it up and it's not doing anything, don't bid on it at an auction. Just don't go after them. Like,
yeah. And you'll get into stuff. It's like Josh with the yarn. I don't really think Josh likes yarn.
Oh no,
but
I'm not picking out fancy colors. No, I'm just buying it because it's cheap and people like to buy it.
And you're learning it, and you're talking about it, so it's giving you a passion a little bit because you're making money off of it.
Well, that's what it's about.
I want to sell all those books.
Done yet.
I want to sell all those books in the background over there, Yaka.
No, those books are no touchy.
He always says that.
There's also Jewish books. You guys, you're not gonna be able to read them. Let's see if I can get you pictures.
Somebody in the world of
eBay, but yeah, you can't even read them and Sorry, guys.
Yakov.
Yeah.
You're not the only Jewish man that's using eBay.
Agreed, 1,001%. But
like you said, Josh, there's somebody saying, if I just had that collection, they're looking at your books every week and they're saying, "Wow."
Hey, Kat's been really good at that. Put the products you want to sell in your background.
Yeah, like there went Fozzie, and there went Kermit, there went Miss Piggy. I have to put Minnie Mouse in my background.
Hey guys, I'm gonna cut you guys short. I gotta eat, and I gotta be at the bins tomorrow at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock.
Great luck, Leroy. Guys, go subscribe to Leroy, Blood, Sweat, and Sell. He's the man. And then Leroy, we're good to chat on Thursday, okay?
Okay, no problem. Send me. I don't know if we got a time together, but just let me know.
Will do, man. Thanks so much, buddy.
Okay, thank you guys.
Have a
Yeah,
good
take
one.
care, buddy.
Have a great night.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, Leroy's a good guy. Good information.
Snap-on and Brown and Sharp. I've never heard of Brown and Sharp.
We've learned that. I think I want to go ahead and post this in case somebody wanted to jump in. Because yeah, Tim was
Dan just showed up. Dan, where have you been?
Dan, the answer man. My name is Dan the man.
Dan, what could you teach us about reselling?
Dan does help me. He helps me with how golfers think and how collectors think. Dan is the man. This is what I love. Dan. Like, he just gets these shout outs just as soon as he jumps in. I love it. And big thanks to Leroy. Thanks so much, Velvet. Good seeing you, Velvet. What's up, Yvette? But yeah, this is what I like doing this for. Look, we just do a live. We're learning. We're figuring out. We laugh at each other's mistakes. We learn from each other's mistakes.
That's how it works. You know what? You have to have some blood in the game.
Yeah.
You gotta try out and see what it is.
Out swimming. Dan, I love that pool. On Instagram, send me the dimensions of that pool, man. That's something I'd like to put.
Was that the 150K pool?
You gotta look at Uncle B's Bo Derek video. Guys, go check that out of the 4th of July video. And guys, just if you can, play the video in slow-mo. You'll know Jimmy's coming out of the pool. You just need to. But he was over at Dan's house. That thing is just really pretty.
Yeah.
You got prune hands, Dan.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like Tommy's hands was burning. Now Dan has prune hands.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah, this video, I'll put it together tonight. I don't have a lot of work to do to it, but I spent $155 today. At $150 at just Goodwill, and then $5 at one other store.
I am jealous. I don't have the time to do it. Not this week. Maybe next week.
The $5 I spent at the other store, $60 item. Oh, sorry, it was $4. Sorry, $4.
Like, that makes a difference when you're talking about a $60 item.
Yeah, Tracy saw the scene. She knows. 15 by 35. Okay, that's really good. You know, my son loves going. My wife's grandfather has a pool, so.
How did you get somebody to? Was it recently built?
What?
The pool, Dan's pool, was it recently built?
I think so.
Because over here in New York City area, you can't get anybody to build a pool until like the fall. It's totally booked until like October.
Speaking of hands, going to start YouTube with talking hands. I need to borrow your well manicured ones, Tracy. 109 degrees Fahrenheit, yes.
Oh my God. Where are you?
12 by 24. Dapper Tiger, yeah, build me a pool clown.
Hi, Sam.
Yeah, see, that's a good question, Tracy. Yvette's got to start her channel. We got to. I know she's in the chat. She said, "Hey to Dan, we gotta get Mary. Mary, keep us updated if you have started selling. Don't be nervous. Like, you can find some stuff in your house if you haven't started already."
See, everybody was on me to get started with YouTube. Mary, I'm on your case. You got to start somewhere. Get on eBay.
Yeah, because if you're like Yakov, you've already passed 100 subscribers with one reselling video.
Oh, come on. I have to do my 100 subscriber giveaway. Anybody have an idea? What am I giving away?
He's gonna give you away a box of bathroom products that he. No, you can give away the
That's a
tampon.
great idea. Great idea. There we go. I'm all for it.
What's up, Sam the Dapper Tiger?
Contract back in December. Oh wow, you got lucky on that one. Ship. Whoa. Wow.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Yeah. She said she got tons of stuff to sell.
Let's do it. And then send us your eBay store so we can check it out.
Yeah, definitely. I think maybe that's what we'll do next week, Yakov. How about that idea?
What?
We'll either do YouTube, we'll do eBay store reviews. Like, we'll just show off some people's products. We won't review it to tell whether it's good or bad.
You can review my store.
But
you can review my store. It's probably garbage. I literally have the small stuff selling. All the big stuff are still sitting waiting to be listed.
I think if we just make it about sharing people's stores, channels, stuff like that, that just
Make a thumbnail. Let's post it. Let's make sure everybody knows we're gonna be live and going crazy.
Hey man, had a busy week. Okay.
I'm blaming you on this. I'm blaming you.
I think we've had a good night, man.
Blame. I'm a very negative person. I'm very, very negative.
We're working on this. This is my end goal, is to make Yakov just one day he's gonna do a return and he's gonna be like, it's okay. It's fine.
No. It's not okay to do a return.
But yeah, man.
Tommy, Cat. I'm gonna count the people who are gonna start coming at me for not returning. I'm waiting for my next return. God forbid. I'm waiting for my next return to come at me and everybody say, just give it.
Like, focus on getting good customer service and taking care of people. Kat even tells you how bad she wants to go off on people, but she does the return. It's okay, man.
I'll tell them to return it next time. I'll be nice. I'm such a nice person. Definitely not.
But yeah, I'm trying to think what else I did. I listed the boots I showed in the last premiere. I got off of Goodwill, $7.99. Those are listed up there for $60. Already got watchers on it.
Wow.
And I bid on another DVD VCR combo unit, but that's where it did hurt. Doing the return, I haven't listed this other one yet. I've been I'm hesitant.
Are you sad about me? I could send an offer. Oh, I know what I'm sending this offer for. Yeah, it's been sitting for who knows how long. Sent an offer. There we go. Oh, it didn't go? I thought it sent. Send. Submit. Congratulations. Thank you. Usually doesn't come back with anything. Sometimes when I tell them to return it, they don't. And then you win.
Yes. Only because I have this watch sitting here because it's so gross and grody. But I bought a lot where it had two watches, and one was a vintage Seiko watch. It went overseas. Guy said the LED screen brightness wasn't good. I was still willing to do a return. I was only in $6. He bought it for $115. So Yakov, I responded to him and said, no problem. Sorry the display isn't to your satisfaction. Go ahead and return it. Guess who just passed 30 days of his return policy 4 days ago?
10-4.
He can't send the watch back.
So you never do free returns?
No. Well, I do. I do 30 days of returns. Buyer pays shipping. Some people do free returns.
What I do. It's what I started doing, but
I would do free returns if you know you're sending out a lot of one of the newest.
Dan, I'm sorry to hear. Good luck with that.
Not that they would need to do these, but we got all these baby bibs, which I sold my first set the same day I put it up. See you, Dan. Sorry to hear that, man. Definitely be praying for you guys. Yeah, so Jimmy does free returns.
All right, now, so Jimmy, Let's address this, people. You do free returns. You're losing. Correct or incorrect?
If it's not a big item, you're not really losing that much.
I'm waiting for people to bash me.
Well, they're giving Dan his condolences.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You're
right. He's double checking. You're yelling at people.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I let everything go with Dan. You're right. Let's moment of silence.
Tim made a good point here. If someone already bought it, someone else will buy it again. So true. I just sold a Sony Bravia stick with the adapter. I paid $6. They returned it because they said the USB port. I don't know how a USB port doesn't fit in a TV. They're all universal. I didn't argue with them. I said, no problem. Send it back to me. Had the instructions, had the box, everything else. It sold the next day after I got it back in, $55.
Yeah, but you're still, if you're doing free returns, so I understand doing non-free returns and having them pay back. But if you're going to be doing returns, free returns, it's, I let everything pass here first. Obviously, Dan, you are in our prayers, and we hope everything.
Yeah, especially for Dan's mom. But I'm just typing in the chat here.
Dan's mom's friend, not Dan's mom. At least that's what I read. I hope
it's Dan's mom's friend.
Yeah. Best friend, yeah.
Yeah. But, like, as I mean this right here. Right there. Guys, when you're taking care of each other in this community, that's what this is all about. Like, dead serious. Like when people can just connect and take care of each other, that's what's so cool. Yakov checks on me because I was actually just busy working. But like Emily, I've hit her up on Instagram and says, Emily, I see you're so active on there. You need to go to bed, because it was her goal. It's that kind of stuff. We're gonna add in Dan's best friend to the chat.
Jimmy. All right, you made me come on the show now.
Well, Jimmy, I did my best. What? When I picked up this $4 item earlier today, I was in the car by myself and I did it. Like, that's how addictive your whats are.
I wanted to talk a little bit about the return topic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
So, I do free returns, but you said, I'm losing? I'm not losing, man. All I know is I'm winning.
Yeah.
But I have, everybody's attitude on eBay is different. I've noticed that for
Yep.
I said this and I don't care. People are going to say I'm wrong, and some people don't agree with the way I do it, but I'm pedal to the metal on sales. I am outselling my returns. Honestly, and it's harder when you're part-time though. So, and when you're not doing this full-time, and when you don't have as many sales as I get it, it's harder. But some of the best advice I got was just budget and plan for returns, because it's going to happen. It's part of it. I'll say it gets better as your store grows and you build that feedback, and people won't mess with you as much.
Yeah.
Early on, some of the stuff you're going to get is someone just trying to take advantage of you, hoping you're going to say, I'll just give you your money back, don't return it.
Yep.
And they're hoping they're going to argue with them.
Yep.
And then eBay will take their side because you argue with them because you're not showing good customer service or whatever. The best answer is, like Josh said, just apologize. If you don't want to apologize, just whatever. Yell at the wall while you're apologizing or something, but just, and don't make it like, oh, I'm so sorry, like a personal apology. Just like, I am sorry that LED is not working the way it was when it left my facility.
Yep.
Please start a return as soon as I get it back and verify the serial number if it's electronic or whatever you want to say, because that's important. When I verify the serial number, I will issue you a refund right away. I would say it happens maybe 2 out of 10. The person never sends it because they were just trying to and early on when you don't have a lot of feedback, this stuff happens to you. It sucks. It's one of the things that's hard about being new on eBay. is people will try to either I bought a home phone from you, and I'm going to send you back my broken one, and I'm going to keep the one you sent me. That it doesn't happen a lot. No one are there a lot of bad people on eBay doing that? No, there's not a lot, but there are some, and they do prey on newer accounts. I'm just throwing it out there. That does exist.
Yep.
And then there's the person that knows that, like, some people will just give a refund. They know that you don't want to pay for the shipping back. They know that you don't. So they're trying to manipulate you into just saying, you know what, here's your money back.
Yeah.
And then then if you fight it right and you answer the questions right and do it to where eBay will back you because they see you do the good customer service, they see you provided them the right options, and then they don't send it back, you won. Yep. Josh can call eBay right now and have that case that's 4 days over 30 days. They'll close it right away on the phone instantly.
Can I ask you a question? So, I'm sorry, Kay. I just want to ask a quick question.
Yeah.
Jimmy. So I had these rollerblades. I'm circling back because this is where it all started weeks ago. I had these rollerblades. Now, the wheel basically disintegrated. Yes, they melt. I don't know what it was, dry rot, so on and so forth. So in that case, if I was to take it back and say, send it back.
Yep.
So there would be two options. One, that he'd come back at me and tell me, you know what? Give me a partial refund. I'll agree to a partial refund and so on. Yep. A. Or B, he could come back to me and say, or he could send it back. And if he sends it back and so on, I have an item that's basically worthless at this point.
Yep.
So,
it's part of it. It is part of and Tracy said it, like, if you and without in a blunt term, like, if you can't handle returns, this game is not for you, because it's part of it. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, unless the buyer makes a mistake and says, I didn't like it, or or whatever, and you didn't have returns on, then they're gonna win. They're gonna say all the things they need to say to make sure that they win. You can have, so you don't have no free returns on, but guess what? He's gonna say it wasn't as described. You didn't tell me the wheels were rotted,
anyway.
And you lost. You have no chance of winning that fight. You lost. You open an item not as described. He has a picture of a rotted wheel, whether it was his old one or whatever. He has a picture of a rotted wheel that he will upload to them, and he wins. So I might as well have free returns anyways, because you're going to come across all these different kinds of returns, and very few of them are going to be the ones where they change their mind. You will get a couple of those. But most part, it's going to be the kind where they said something was wrong, item not as described. So if you don't have free returns, guess what? You're doing a free return anyways, because they're saying it's not as described. Does that make sense?
So now, if I was to receive the item back, let's say that they send the rollerblades back, obviously the wheels disintegrate and everything, I just take it back, give them a full refund, and call it a day?
Yep.
Yeah, that when you get the item back in, eBay gives you a deadline to issue that refund.
So
I basically lost out on the cost of the product plus the return shipping.
Yeah, but guess what? You got 200 items in that box in that spare room that are worth 15 rollerblades that you haven't listed yet. You have to think that way.
It's just again, I just look at it different. Like I said, I'm trying to sell my returns, and I don't worry about them. I worry about them when they come along. I take care of them the way I feel is the right way to take care of them when they come along, and then I just sell the crap out of everything else.
Yep. Mississippi, this is a good one here. When do y'all give partial refunds? As I just said with that one display, to me this looks like a bundled piece of yarn. This isn't the exact item. It was just one like this. Somebody to get this precise with me, I wasn't willing to fight it. And they messaged me. They started the refund process, and they just said, hey, this is, for instance, this one's the 1 pounder. They said, it looks like it's only about 85% there. I said, so sorry about that. I try to pre-weigh them. Maybe that one had been already opened and used, no problem. I looked up what they bought it for. They bought 3 of them for $21. I said, hey, my whole cost was $5 for 15 of them. I said, how about I give you, I actually said $5. I went in, I gave them an extra $1. I don't know why. I refunded them a partial refund of $6. My next thing is positive feedback from that buyer that says, thank you so much. We'll definitely buy from again. That was worth $6 for me. Like I'm totally happy with that. You know, it's just partial refunds. To answer that question, Mississippi, it really works out to where if it's not an end all deal breaker. So if somebody has a product and I'm trying to think. I had one that was like a shower cleaner. It was like the Mr. Clean shower cleaner, $100 item. The guy said, "Man, it looks like the nozzle head that goes over there that sprays the cleaner out. I had to clean that." I said, "So sorry. I thought the product was brand new. I must have been misinformed, something like that." He goes, "No, it works." I said, "Great. Can I send you $25 back?" That was above and beyond anything he asked for. He was like, "Thank you so much. That was so cool." Once again, my investment was $10 on the item.
Right.
So what? I got to keep $55. I'm cool with that. You know, partial refund for him solved his problem. He wanted to keep the item. He had no problem. That was just a good, courteous way of getting the feedback, keeping that person as a customer, and still clearing your money, you know, if you want to. But it's your choice. Jimmy, you started this whole conversation off with the best thing ever. Jimmy, I can say right now, I disagree that you do free returns. But guess what? Jimmy, that's your business, not mine.
Yep.
And I'm like,
yeah.
Everybody run their business the way that's going to work for you, the way that's going to keep you grinding, keep your sales running, keep your customers happy. If you do the basic things of running your business to take care of people and get more sales, do what works for you. I'll always use that as an example. Cat's like, "Oh, I don't put descriptions in." And I'm like, well, you got to do that. And Cat's like, "No, I don't. It's my store." And I'm like, "You're exactly right. It's your store. Like, do what works for you and your customer."
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, like, I feel like there's definitely a lot of ways to run your store, but like I said, I do the pedal to the metal list as, you know, I still do quality listings, but I don't put as much into the descriptions like Cat does. I'm just trying to list a lot and sell a lot. But there are people that spend time on all that stuff, and they probably have a better a higher sell-through rate than I do, because they spend time on details like that, and it does help for sure.
And you're all right. I guess tonight is one of those nights I'm gonna have to stay up late and start putting returns on my as an option.
And I think it helps you. I think I'm top rated. So having top rated, and I have the top rated badge on those listings because I offer free. That helps a little bit with your sales. I mean, it does help your sales.
Yep.
There's actually another thing that eBay recommended, except for the top. Well, they recommended to put everything as fast shipping or as.
I do all that for all of my items under 16 ounces, especially that fit in like a poly bag.
Right.
I go fast shipping and free returns, because guess what? You get a fast and free tag on all of those listings. And if somebody needs it quickly, they're going to pick your item for even higher than the next one, because they're going to get it fast and free.
That's funny, because I don't do free shipping because it's not part of the top rated.
Yeah.
And free shipping to me became deciding, I've said this a lot of times, I had to help my customers prevent them from lowballing me, because it seems like a lot of customers or buyers don't take into, when it's free shipping, they don't take into consideration that the person that sold to you now has to pay for the shipping.
Right.
And they do, but it was just my way of saying, like, I'm going to help them, so I'm getting rid of free shipping, because I get all these offers that are less than what the shipping would cost,
Oh, yeah. Well,
I'd rather have offers open than...
Harry Tornado taught me that really fun thing. He goes, there's a really cool button that eBay has made possible. It's called decline offer. I started using that a whole lot more now.
Yeah, I agree, except that my phone was like blowing up, and
no, I keep counter offering.
And the thing is, like, when shipping is paid for, I get offers that I'm like, okay, it just seems like an easier decision, because I don't ever have to worry about the shipping costs. Like, I see the price, and I'm not calculating shipping or thinking, I just know that's the price. Like what I offer.
Well, no, I only do it on lightweight items that are only going to cost me $5 and under anyway, and I just build it into the price. Anything over a pound, like all my shoes, are always paid shipping, and I still get the lowball offers. Like I have a pair of shoes right now, $26. I got an offer of $12.50. You know what? You know why I didn't counter, Yakov? I hit decline because they sent me another offer of 16.
Yeah. When they offer you too low, I just decline.
Yep.
But wait a second. Over here, looking at my top rated status. I have above standard now as of June 20th, which is today. Is it? I don't even know. No, June 20th. It's not today. It's July. Okay, but if I was evaluated today, I'd have top rated status. But I don't see anything saying that I have to accept returns.
To get the badge on the listing, you're top rated, but for that particular, did I log out?
No, you're still here.
Okay,
You're here with us.
I thought I lagged out. To get the top rated badge and to also get the top rated discount, it goes by individual listings. So like your listing, if you don't have the free returns, it probably won't have the badge, and you won't get the discount on that if you sell it.
Yeah, but the discount's like 1% anyway compared to anything.
What is the discount? I thought it was higher than that.
I think it's instead of 10% on the fee, it's like 9% or somewhere around there, from what I remember. How often do they look at it? Interesting.
Oh,
And it's
Steve.
just, like what I like is that everybody does everything different. That's what eBay's all about. Like, I if they lowball me, I don't counter. I don't. That's how I do it.
I know, me too. That's what I was saying. I was like, Steve, I'll give you the example. That guy sent $12.50. I said no. Then he said 16. I countered 18. Guess what his next one was? $16.50. I'm not playing 50-cent games, man. I'm just no.
Yeah.
Next one. I think
You've got what?
$15.99, like $16.99. Like, I get that they're trying to get a deal. What they were trying to do is trying to get the shipping free. That's the equivalent of what they were trying to do. And I'm just like, guess what? That pair of shoes, I'll put it on a promoted listing for 99 cents, and I'll get my $22.
Wait a second. What's the difference between top rated seller and top rated seller plus?
Now you're gonna ask those kind of questions.
I don't know. They're talking about it. One says top rated seller, and one says top rated seller plus. I'm like, what's the difference?
I honestly don't know the answer to that. I just know that I'm top rated plus.
I do the 30-day return minimum.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start to do. I don't think I'm gonna put down the free shipping yet.
Let's see. I mean, I got from today. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 waiting on payment that offers for today.
Yeah, I've got 2 waiting on payments.
What? Why you guys you're not doing required payments?
No, I wait.
Yep.
Why?
I get them.
Because that's how I like. Again, that's what's great. Like,
Yeah.
I have the inventory to do it. Like, it's part of it is the size of my store. You know, I'm almost at 900 listings. Like, it makes it easier to wait on payment, but it also makes it harder to accept offers all day that are lowball. Like, I don't even want to mess with because
Are you on platforms?
no, I'm just not some, but not like cross posted. I have some on Amazon, I have some on Mercari, and then most of it's on eBay.
I was giving them too much credit.
The buyer what?
Countered at $15.50. I was giving them $1 credit. This is what they've nickel and dimed up to.
Okay, so
And they only get 4 offer opportunities.
Yeah, so just call it a day.
But I love it that it's all different. Everybody does their own thing.
Yep.
All I know is what I'm doing works for me. I have no complaints about what I'm making every month at all, and I'm going to continue to grow it the way I'm doing it because it works great for me. And what you guys are doing probably works great for you, and that's what's.
I don't know. I'm learning.
But
it's brand new to this.
And what I like is we all know about this because we've built this community on YouTube. Guess what, Steve? You do yours different. I'm not gonna stop watching your stuff, man. Jimmy, I'm gonna watch you bow Derek out of the pool every time you do it, even if you do your store different. Like, I think our whole world can learn from that right now. We can be a little bit different in the procedure and way we do something. Doesn't mean I can't get along with you and tell jokes and like I don't have to be your customer. I love actually being customers for some of the people, but I don't like. I just want to learn for what you're selling well, maybe what your procedure that I can adapt. Like, yeah, that whole box idea, I stole that from another YouTuber, man. I was like, I need to get my shoes off of a pile on the floor.
I don't think it's stealing; it's learning. I mean,
No,
they're providing that information to you.
That's what I'm saying, though, is instead of me going, oh, I'm not going to watch so-and-so, it is still my choice to not watch or watch who I want to. But instead of me going, well, the way they're doing their shoe inventory is wrong. No, it's not. It works for them.
Yeah, you can learn that I have beautiful
luscious locks. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I get to learn from how people are just running their business. It's my choice to stay involved and do it the way they do or not. It's totally fine.
Old school. No, I get it, and that's why I stick to I'm not here to tell you how to do it. I'm just trying to I'll share how I do and what works for me, and
keep doing that, man, because I love people that are doing that.
And I get it. Like, everybody has, and that's what's, again, everybody has a different way, and eBay gives you the option to run it different ways.
It was actually Harry Tornado that said that. He goes, eBay made a button called decline offer and nobody uses it enough. Why hasn't eBay taken it away? Because it's for use. If you're running, I mean, guys, you guys don't understand it. There are stores out there that are listing 1,000 items a week.
Yep.
Like, they're crunching. If they're getting 40 lowball offers a week, they're not taking the time to counter those. Yep. They're just like, hey, not within my percentage. Decline. Why? Because they're rolling probably 100 sales a day.
I worked so that's how I told my story. That's how I got started.
Right.
I worked for a company. That's how I learned eBay. Working for a company, selling power equipment on eBay. This is where my toot my horn. My first year, I did 1.5 million in sales for that company.
Yep.
Just me. I did all the customer service, all the listing.
Yep.
I ran the entire computer side, and I taught the people in the warehouse how to ship it, because I literally took on a disaster at eBay when I took it over. But guess what? We did not have on at all. 1.5 million in sales. We had no offers on at all, and we never did free shipping. So,
wow.
But we were, and I didn't, all I did was replenish inventory after I got the store built. Like,
but was it a niche product that the people were just after, so they didn't really care?
Yeah, I mean, it was a company that made their own equipment, so it was a brand. It was a brand that was selling on eBay. So it was, but it was still stuff that you could find at a Lowe's or a Home Depot with a different sticker on it, a different brand name on it. But yeah, I mean, so the point is, it can work in, 1.5 million reasons why in a year that model worked for that company. Because they just outsold. I dealt with returns all the time. We didn't have free returns on. That's where I learned it, guys. Like, was free returns on? Nope. But guess what? We did free returns all the time because people said it was missing. The bolt was broke. The bolt was bent.
Right.
Well, guess what? They bent the bolt to say and then sent it back. Or whatever. Or it was the battery didn't hold a good charge, not as described.
Yeah. But if you sold 3 more of those, that free return didn't matter.
Not at all. The numbers at the end of the month did not. The returns, to this day, doing it on my own, the returns do not. They do not.
Has anybody gone to? Well, not during quarantine. Has anybody gone to Walmart to see what they take back in their store?
Be careful, because
look at Costco.
Response are, I'm not Walmart.
Huh?
Most people's response are going to be, I'm not Walmart.
No. I know that, but what I'm talking about, just in their return concept, they've turned around to build a customer because their new policy, they give you a gift card back to their store. Right. You can return your broken Target item at Walmart. and they're going to give you a gift card for its retail value to spend back in their store because they care about your future dollars than their dollar right now.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
I know Costco accepts everything and anything back at any time.
I mean, the fact that they can put stuff on pallets and sell it to weird resellers like us, you don't think Walmart's getting some broken stuff and throwing it on pallets and there's some resellers buying it? I mean,
What it's about.
They care about the future customer's dollar, not about the current dollar they just lost. I mean, if we can just get that a little bit, it'll make it good. Good night, Leroy. Thanks for hanging out, buddy.
Night.
Yeah.
Mr. Bill hit it right, man. Yep.
For sure. And that's why, mess around, mess with stuff. Try different things on eBay. See what works for you. Well, what didn't work for me is arguing with customers all the time. That didn't work for me.
Question: what category should I list these Dunkaroos in?
As
long as you put Spider-Man in the title and reference the Civil War movie, you're fine.
I don't know. I've never sold food. It's food, right? Those little Dunkaroos.
I don't know if you sold the Dunkaroos, the little boys' underwear.
No, the cups. No, those.
What?
They're like little cups of chocolate.
Cups with chocolate and or vanilla. I love the vanilla ones.
Little stick that you dip in there or something like that.
No, it wasn't a stick. It's a cookie. It has like a cookie.
Oh, yeah, it looks like.
And then a shape, and you dip it into the. Oh, that was good. What flavors you have? I want some.
I've never sold food, so I don't know.
What category? Tracy said cookies.
Cookies, category cookies. With sprinkles.
Yeah.
Sprinkles.
Like,
are they vintage?
I think they might be.
when you're selling stuff to parents that have had their kids for the last 120 days stuck in their house, I'd be like, my caption for that would be like, need to give your kids something to do. Let them play with food. Here's some Dunkaroos. I'd sell it as like an after-school item, like a craft activity. Like,
they still selling? They're selling. All right, this isn't even a joke. Like, he's serious too. I saw he was talking about it on his show earlier a little bit.
Different flavors of little boys' underwear. No, they're not, Mr. Bill.
So you're like serious about selling those, right, Tim? Like you're gonna do it.
I think he's really serious.
He was talking about them on his live earlier. Was it the other day that you were talking about those?
I just sold a veggie goldfish.
Oh, you sold them in the end? Very cool.
Yeah, man.
Well,
veggie goldfish.
You sold those You sold those?
Yeah.
On eBay?
Yep.
I've never sold food.
Really?
Nope.
Let's
be honest. If I get my hands on it, if I had stuffs full of food down here.
I put in Dunkaroos, and the first thing that comes is recommended vintage retro mid-century collectible.
Uncle B, do you have any like odds and ends stores like Big Lots and stuff?
Wow, we are selling.
Go in there with your eBay app and find the stuff that says like food items that are limited edition, special, stuff like that. Dude, when you find it and it's hot, if it's got at least a 30-day expiration, some people don't even care about expired. It's just strange. Dude, I've sold a box of 4 Pop-Tarts for $48.
Shut the front door.
I
know the Dunkaroos used to be kosher. I don't think they're kosher anymore, though.
Jakob's looking
I'm searching.
He's looking for personal reasons now.
Oh, heck yeah. Are you kidding me?
I could see selling like spices and stuff.
Do I look like I sell food?
No, sir, I don't.
But I'm for real, man. I was super surprised. I watched somebody. I went and found these. They were at a gas station. Looked at these and I was like, "Oh, that's a dumb item." They were Slim Jim flavored pork rinds, right? I watched Matt, part-time pickers. He goes into the store. Dude, he lists each one of the bags for $16, and he bought all 30 in the store. And I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!" I went back, listed them. I sold mine for like $10 each, but I paid $1. Dude, snacks, limited edition snacks sell so good. Underoos, that's what they're called. Underoos.
Under. Oh my gosh.
You
I
guys
don't
know
know.
under the scene in Civil War when he calls out Spider-Man as a secret weapon? He's like Underoos, and Spider-Man comes down and takes the shield from Captain America. Come on, man.
I don't remember that scene.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave you hanging on this one, man.
I need to watch that one again.
Marvel fan here.
I mean, I've seen them all. I just don't remember that scene.
But yeah, there's a guy, East Coast Flippers, dude. He primarily sells stuff from the grocery store on eBay.
East Coast?
Yeah,
I clicked on
he's in Northern Virginia. He just started doing YouTube. He's great on Instagram. But guy just loves selling snacks and foods and limited edition stuff.
That's it. We're at late night.
Yeah,
Past 11:30. That's it.
Skid stains, huh?
the dip. You weren't sure what that was. You thought you farted. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I just wanted to come in and talk a little bit about those returns and just
Well, dude,
let you guys
Thank you
know
very
what
much.
Thank you for the knowledge, man. Thank you, Wise Jimmy, and please, personally, because I know you're best friends with Dan. Like Dan's mom, the mom's best friend. Send my condolences to him, man.
Same here, please.
Love that family.
Will do. All right, guys. Thank you so much for letting me drop in. And
Hey, thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks for dropping in.
I got a couple things I'm gonna pack, but I'm gonna be listening.
Yeah, I gotta ship out 6 items now. So
No, I have 3 items and I have to do listings.
All right, this is a question from how many Marvel Funko Pops do I have? All right, in this room I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 in this room. My son has 4 in his room. And then in my bedroom, I have about 40. Just Marvel, yes. I have a pretty exclusive collection of just Thanos. Yeah, let's see. Once you get past a certain age. Yep, Jimmy's got estate sales is something that I want to get into. Just like I want to build up the capitals to where I can just go.
Gotta find them.
Contact an estate sale before they even price everything out and be like, hey, you guys want to do an estate sale? I'll give you $3,000 and I'm buying it all.
Oh, good luck with that one.
What? $3,000 for a family that doesn't
I need to price everything out. I don't have the inventory, the head, or so on and so forth for that one.
I'm talking about when you get down the road.
Yeah, way down the road before I even think of that one.
No, man, you gotta set goals. Set goals. Well, first, Jakob, you gotta work on your returns. You gotta be.
That's my goal.
You gotta start small.
Yeah, before.
It's all into the toilet humor now.
Yeah,
that's what happens when you get close to midnight.
It's all good.
But man, it's been a good live. It's been really good. Yeah, I got a video. I gotta work on it tonight. It'll go up tomorrow. Don't know. They were on the topic of like doing premieres. Premieres help jumpstart your viewer count, stuff like that. It's definitely true. But there's something good about just getting a video, putting it out there, letting it do its organic thing, or if you can get good tags or whatever momentum. And I think that's just what I'm going to do with it tomorrow. I'm just going to leave it out there and let it. If people want to watch it, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. I'm totally fine with it. No, you're very right. One of my very good friends is a nurse, and she's got the worst humor in the world. Resell food, toilet talk, just like every live.
We love your lives, yours and Tommy lives.
No, they start to get all the like, Josh is in the chat. Let's clean it up. Tracy, remind me again. You are in Texas, I believe. Think she's in Texas. Because I'm trying to keep tabs on like kind of where everybody is with. I know she was talking about in the not this past one, but the one before. She still hasn't gone outsourcing yet. That's why she was kind of doing food videos and stuff. But like, guys, if you're in the chat, you know, kind of where you are, what's that been like? Have you been outsourcing? Have you?
There's Tommy.
She lives in the Bunny Ranch. Austin, Texas. Okay. Kelly's in Houston. Yeah. You
COVID
guys
Central. Now it's COVID Central. I used to be COVID Central, people.
Yeah, I think it was California, Alabama, Texas. They were just getting hit heavy. Over the years, man, you're only an hour and 45 minutes away. That's pretty cool. A man over in Oregon, Salvadorables.
Oregon.
I like that. I like two of my YouTube followers are in Ireland. They're loving the content over there. What was I looking for? Cajun, I was in Texas in March before everything kind of went down. I was actually right over in Dallas. When you say come to Texas, that's a big state.
See, I can't. You see, I'm a part timer. I can't know thrifting on a daily. I thrift probably twice a month, and I try to do a big haul. Hey guys,
thanks for the update, Dan.
Heart attack and gardening. Wow.
Sorry to hear that, man. And Dan, this whole community is just loving on you and the family, man. We appreciate you and your family, and the friends of your family are just extended family. So we love that. We got Ken here in Ohio. Usually thrift store Sunday through Wednesday, and yard sale, garage sales Thursday through Saturday. That's right. Cajun, do you see this right here? Go Vols, go Vols, go Vols. Old school, I'll definitely have to show you this lot of vintage hats I got. I mean, I was very passionate about buying this lot of vintage hats, but the two sitting on top were from the 97-98 championship season. Volunteer hats. They were sitting right on top. 90s hats, Volunteers merch. I probably won't sell them, but Tucson over in Arizona. Hey, this guy Yakov, he's in New York City. Yakov.
I wonder if he's a new subscriber now.
He doesn't even thrift in his own city.
No, he doesn't.
Like,
here to thrift.
He goes to another state to thrift.
Yes. Bordered. That's what happens. Tri-state area.
I mean, well, we're going down to Florida in a few weeks, and I'm definitely gonna hit up. Like, I think I'm bringing an extra duffel bag just so I can source and
get that GoPro. Call Joey, call Kat. Tell them you're coming. Set up talking. Do it.
Definitely meeting up with Kat. Joey's across the state. We're gonna be on the Gulf side, and so Kat will be like an hour and a half north. So I think we're gonna meet up. Definitely kind of do some sourcing if we can. She's in the middle of nowhere, so she's got to like drive somewhere where there's good sourcing. So,
Mary, are you in Wisconsin? Because if they have estate sales, yard sales, and thrift stores, sometimes almost every day, I think I'm gonna probably come to your state for a day.
He's got a vacation in Wisconsin.
That's what I'm doing. Mary, we got to get you on. You got to start just going to these estate sales. If you have them all over the place, please.
I know. Get us all envious.
You know what? I know that Josh did it for me. I'll do it for you. Get me on Instagram and we'll go through it step by step. Yes. What I need to pick up.
Yes, you definitely can, Mary. Like, you can hit me up anytime. I love that, like helping people source, find stuff. I always just say that don't go like gung ho crazy when you start out. Literally, find a few things, look them up on eBay. If they have some value, work on listing it right out of your house. That way, you don't have to go out and buy anything new. Practice the selling and the shipping and all those steps, and then yeah, she said she goes all the time. But yeah, dude, it's just a good community. Seeing the examples of people helping each other out, talking, communicating, sharing good knowledge, and then stuff going on with Dan the Man's family, and we're able to still just be supportive and help and laugh and tell jokes, and that's what I love, man. This is why I brag on this community to other people. I'm like, yeah, if you just kind of knew the way that this community gets along, helps each other out, talks, answers questions, gives opinions, like whatever it is. It's a good communication of people from right now just all over the US. And some other chats I've seen people in other countries, so that's pretty cool too. All over the world. But yeah, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to Yakov before we wrap up. Like
me, to the guy that you're already watching. Subscribe to him.
Subscribe to Yakov.
You can. I'll appreciate it. It'll be nice.
He's a rock star.
Not a rock star. I'll put out another video, but not a rock star.
She said, yeah, it's the shipping and listing, and yeah, it can be. But if you just do it, it's easy.
It's fun. You get the hang of it.
Yes, Dan. Dan, when you shared that with me, man, just getting connected with people on here. And then, yeah. Family's tired of this community.
You're actually wrong. I am working tomorrow.
Yeah.
I actually have a third case.
I have to be at the office at 8 a.m. We're hosting a conference for 18 other churches, helping them like train, like just get started and stuff. And I'll be doing that from 8 until 10 p.m. tomorrow. So I got a long day.
Good night. Good luck.
Well, that's why I went on a big sourcing trip today.
Yeah, you got it all. You got it all out of your system. But now you're gonna be sitting on the edge of your seat. Like, when can I get home and start listing? When can I get home and start taking pictures? When can I get home and start cleaning stuff?
Hey, I got a new offer.
Oh, on what?
All right, here we go, guys. I'm asking $30 on this book bag that I paid $1 for.
Sounds good. And what is the offer?
$20, and it's free shipping.
Counter at 25. That's my opinion. Why? What were you thinking?
I was just gonna say how mad the chat would be if like, oh, I'm gonna decline the offer.
No, decline an offer at first. Okay,
no, that's a good offer.
Business as they attend to. I agree. I hear that.
But since you get 4 chances at a counter, I countered at 26. Because if they come back at 25, I know I'll accept that, but they may just accept 26.
I hear.
Hey, same to you, Mr. Bill. Yakov, they're saying video number 2. Come on.
It's in the making. It's making. Yeah, I have to put it all together.
Hey, I'll send you that picture that Dan made of you with the Sith sword, and it'll be like, why I don't do returns.
No, you know what? That'd be great. Yeah.
The returns.
You're gonna have people flocking to that one like crazy.
But yeah. Well, I think we'll wrap it up, Yakov. Thanks to everybody for hanging out, chatting, sharing in this community. Hit Yakov up on Instagram, subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram, subscribe. We would love to get connected with you. Answer any questions. Do what we can
to help out.
Just to help out the community. Getting connected with new people. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Anything else you want to add, Yakov?
Have a great night.
Oh.
I like how Bill puts it. Everyone have a good night and a profitable tomorrow.
Yeah. Are your sales doing good so far, Yakov?
My what?
Are your sales good Monday and Tuesday so far?
Monday was nothing. I had 0, and today I have 3.
See? You ended on a positive note. Good job. See, you didn't end negative, Yakov. You ended positive.
Oh, come on. Only 3. 3 out of 107.
All right. Yep. I got 6 items to ship out today. So should be pretty good. Excited, guys. Have a great night. We'll hit you up. Got a video dropping tomorrow. Yakov, you got a video dropping this week?
I have a video hopefully dropping this week. Gonna work on it.
All right, guys. Stay tuned. Keep hanging out. Got 5 going out tomorrow. Awesome, man. Guys, keep making money. Flips, finds, and fun. This is a night just talking about all 3. Go out there, flip some stuff. After you find it, get it listed, sell it, and have fun while you're doing it. Have fun while you're doing it.
So that's
All right,
about.
guys. Have a great one. We'll see you later.
Good night, everybody.